6 months later, we finally know what happened at a Shaker Heights mansion where 2 rappers died in a shootout. We also know what took place months before that frightened neighbors.
Was this all preventable? News 5 investigator Tara Morgan digs into the history of the home and that deadly night.
911, where's the location of your emergency?
Please, my friend is not moving. He's got gunshots.
Chaos.
Come on, we gotta go.
Confusion.
Where's the person with the gun?
And carnage.
My friend is dying.
Is he breathing?
No.
November 24, 2024.
Shut down Shaker eastbound.
People are trying to leave.
Hours
Who was shooting?
before sunrise.
Who was shooting?
After months of fear,
There are 2 victims on the ground.
2 rappers dead
See a gun come out, see a gun come out.
in a shootout.
Gunshots go off. Clear.
Nazi and Press Play MJ.
Grab a log and start a crime scene log for me.
But let's rewind to the months before the shootings. Shaker Boulevard, lined with luxury. From the street, this home isn't the most noticeable, only neighbors did notice what was going on there.
I rented it. so
Mackenzie
a lot
Rowe,
of people got
aspiring
confused.
actress, social media influencer, vlogger.
What don't I do at this point?
Splitting her life between Los Angeles and this Shaker Boulevard mansion. Rose says she had a 4-month lease on this 5-bedroom mansion, 6,000 square feet, where they would throw parties at the indoor pool and game room.
I am classy parties, like old money parties. It was nice.
Until she says it wasn't. Rowe lived there with her ex-boyfriend.
For 4 months, I was there, and he would lock me in my rooms. He would blast music all night so I couldn't sleep. He would break my windows open.
One October night, records show police suggested the 2 live in separate rooms.
He's like, just stay in your room, and if he comes near you, well, just call me, and we'll do whatever.
Police called dozens of times about the screaming, arguments, and horns blaring at all hours, and sounds of a woman in distress.
Imagine that every night. Every night.
Neighbors didn't have to. They even wrote a letter to the mayor and police chief asking for help, calling it an urgent issue and concerned for our safety, and wanted to know if police had a plan.
And no one cared. And I was shocked.
Rowe left the house before the shooting. Her ex stayed behind, and that's when things got even worse. This video of a mansion pool party was posted on Instagram before the shooting.
He wants to have an OnlyFans house. He basically wants to make money off the girls.
2 days later, another pool party.
Everything was cool. Party was going on.
An overnight house party in Shaker Heights turns deadly.
This time, 2 people died. Police found the bodies of 24-year-old Nizea Sanders and 30-year-old Myron Rainey in the driveway. Rainey, known as Press Play MJ, died of gunshot wounds to the chest and leg. Sanders, or Nazi, shot in the stomach and arm.
Myron's gun was on the trunk of the car.
Body camera video shows police interviewing Rainey's friend. He remembers Rainey and Sanders yelling at each other outside. Seconds later, gunfire.
The gun on the car did not go off first.
No.
So the investigation shows that they shot each other.
Correct.
Shot each other almost simultaneously. Police Chief Wayne Hudson says they were fighting over a snubbed invite to a different party.
It's the party house, that house that was known and everything like that. And we've been dealing with it all night. We've been stopping every car leaving here, having someone watch it all night long, and we just cleared from that when this call came out.
So you guys were watching the house prior to the shooting?
We had surveillance on the house prior to the shooting.
Was that because of the calls for service?
That had something to do with it, yes.
As police started to sort things out, several city leaders, including Chief Hudson, got this text message from the officer in charge, saying the renter told them they've been making porn videos for OnlyFans. Chief Hudson responded with, "Keep this confidential." Hudson told me he didn't want it taken out of context.
Yes, keep it confidential because we don't know if that's going to be true or not.
Were porn videos being shot there?
I cannot say for sure if they were, shot there or not.
Because it did not raise to the level of a potential crime, the police did not, as far as I know, deeply investigate as to whether any films were being made there.
Do you believe that this double homicide could have been prevented because of what you guys knew and were aware of with these calls for service prior?
I don't think you can say if something could have be prevented. It was an act of violence.
Chief Hudson and Law Director Bill Gruber say one had nothing to do with the other.
None of the people who lived there were involved in the shooting. It was people from, not even from Shaker Heights.
2 days after the shooting, police returned to the mansion. With guns drawn, pulled 4 people from the pool room.
Get off the bed now!
Including Rose's ex-boyfriend, arrested only on a trespassing charge, so we're blurring his face. An eviction notice weeks before the shooting said neither he nor Mackenzie were ever on a lease.
A big failing here is the landlord. Really,
Gruber says the out-of-state owner had no one keeping tabs on what was happening at the house.
They let the community down by not having more oversight over this property.
The mansion was declared a public nuisance from the conditions police found during their investigation.
The night of the killings, everyone called me thinking I was the one that died.
Do you feel like you were failed by Shaker Heights police?
I wasn't just failed, I was destroyed. Period. It ruined my life.
She says police failed her. What do you say to that?
I'm not going to respond to that.
Do you believe you took this seriously enough?
I do.
And the city says officers responded to each call about the noise promptly and found no evidence of criminal wrongdoing. The chief says Mackenzie Rowe can file a complaint with his office and he will look into it.
Well, let's go back to the center of all this. What about that house?
All right, so court records show the person on the lease application said he never agreed to live there. It's no longer a public nuisance after the shootings. The city revoked the rental license. The owner has not submitted for a new one. We reached out multiple times to the owner but have not heard back. I also have not been able to reach Rose's ex for comment.
So many layers to this entire thing. It just it kept on going and going. My goodness. Again, I say this to you on a weekly basis. We haven't heard the last of this. Thank you so much for
You're welcome.
everything you did there, Tara. Wow.